Welcome to the Correct Podcast, the podcast with the highest confidence levels in the whole entire universe. This is episode 1, people. We have started our journey into this oversaturated place known as the podcasting world. Now, I don't know where I'm going to post this. It may be YouTube, SoundCloud, or maybe just anywhere, maybe Instagram. We don't know. I'm gonna try to promote this as much as possible to get as much ground as possible. So I just want to start off with a bang. Let's see how good we can get this. I am actually recording from my phone right now. It may increase better in the future, but yeah. So we're gonna talk about some topics today. Something about social media and how might our future generations be affected by this, by the increase in social media integrated with our lives, our daily life, and how it can affect everyone. So yeah. Now, where to start on social media and how it affects generations? We have to really start talking about how the addiction literally starts with how the app's made. Now, when you see giant apps like TikTok, you don't really understand TikTok in general addicting, right? You have a set of videos that work on an algorithm that you already like. So it's already in your favor to make you addicted. So you scroll, you find interesting videos, and I think that where it comes in the best is actually the comments. Now I've spent probably more time in the comment section on TikTok than the actual app itself watching videos, because it's a landmine. It's like Twitter 2.0. Literally, it's like if Twitter was replaced with a bunch of 11 and 12-year-olds. I mean, I'm not saying that Twitter's already normal, but it's TikTok is probably as toxic as Twitter at this point. And when you see how it transitioned from a platform where you just share your funny memes, where you just kind of I guess quote unquote bully someone. Sometimes there's those kissing things where they do edit it and there was they did something on the other screen, something like that, where it was funny and quirky, and I actually like that. But now, since politics has eventually a platform will eventually get politics, it's no matter what that will happen. But this shit was such a dramatic increase in politics that I don't even know how that was possible. Now, I think it was due to the election year, 2020, and it's died down a little bit. But I remember how in its prime it was so bad. So it was just horrible. And I remember a couple months ago there was these gender wars. It was basically if kindergarten it was like kindergarteners arguing in the comment section. It was so shitty. You had people calling each other fucking names. It was honestly petty as fuck. And I actually got offended by some of these things. I feel so embarrassed that I actually got offended by these disgusting looking people calling me something. I don't even know what it was at this point. I've completely forgotten about it, because I know that I'm a better person than that person who was attacking me. Because you gotta know that when someone attacks you, you don't if someone attacks you on social media, you don't know where their mental state is. Because usually you just don't go attack someone. No one right in their mind would just go up and just start having an argument with someone in their fucking on a platform where you're supposed to dance to fucking sounds. But they do it anyway. You see, TikTok has this crazy ass I don't even know. It has the community there is so toxic. I can't even go on there for more than 15 minutes at least. That is the highest I've gone. That's literally the highest I've gotten in the past 6 months of how bad it's gone. Before, I could go for an hour maybe. Even then, I wasn't that really appealed to the idea. But since it's gotten progressively worse over the past 6 months, I just want to say that TikTok has gotten a lot more unenjoyable than it has been in the past few months. And to add to the comments section, I want to say that is actually harmful to younger children looking at it, because I've seen some things where some like if you have like some person, just hypothetically, if some person was on the comments saying something like a typical TikTok quote, "Kill all men." Now, if you were to say like an 8-year-old boy saw that, think of how he would feel. I'm assuming you don't, because you're already making shitty TikTok comments, but think of how if you were okay, think about this. Use your imagination. Think about if you were 8 and a male and you saw someone say "kill all men" repeatedly in a comment section. How would you feel about that? Would you feel like optimistic about your situation, or feel like a shithead for being for like cosmic coincidences that you were a man? Yeah, it's complete bullshit. First of all, no one really in the real world, no one cares about your gender unless you're in some third world country. No one cares about your gender. You have equal opportunity, for the most part, in America, so you don't need to worry about that shit. This is all to younger children out there. If you're even watching this, it doesn't matter in the real world. Become better than them, please. And to talk about, it's more like this. Now, Twitter. Let's talk about Twitter first of all. Twitter is a fucking hellhole. It is literally a fucking just AIDS. It's constant stream of toxicity and shit on that website. I'm not kidding. I cannot last on Twitter for more than 3 seconds unless I'm watching like some weird ass like video of some guy getting his head decapitated or some shit, or straight up porn. That's literally, I only go in there for two things. Some random tweet that was made by like Burger King. That's the last time I checked Twitter. Burger King, like on Women's Day or whatever, of saying something about that. And the comments fucking blew up. There was literally, I think I saw like 300 people arguing all at once about a thing Burger King said. And if I look at it, I think it said "women belong in the kitchen." I know. That is very controversial. That's pretty bad to say on Twitter. You're gonna get fucking blown up. But yeah. So the whole comment section was filled with "kill all men. I know why men are trash." Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, hold on. The last time I checked, is Burger King a fucking human? No, it's not a human. It's a fucking corporation that has fucking billions of dollars. Actually, I don't think it has billions. I don't know. I can't fact check, but it has more money than you'll make in your entire life. Calm down and take a fucking chill pill, because there's no point in getting angry over a multinational fucking company that won't even know you exist unless you directly attack it with a good amount of wealth to your name. Another point I want to bring up is the fact that I feel like Twitter's like the hub of like everything now at this point. Like, before it may have been like Facebook or MySpace back in the day, but like now it's just Twitter. It's hell. It's literal hell. Not personified. It's just hell on hell in the internet spectrum. It's actual AIDS. Now, if you want to talk about other things, such as Twitch, who has been more sexist towards men, it's a complete shit show. Like, the men can't even talk about fucking, I don't even know. They can't talk about shit. Because whenever they say something, they get banned permanently and fucking kicked off the platform. While fucking girl streamers, titty streamers, can fucking post with their full ass tits out and get fucking 3 million viewers and not get banned. In fact, get encouraged and boosted by the Twitch algorithm. And I'm gonna talk about this because I remember I think it was Keemstar talking about how a Twitch streamer literally showed her entire fucking vagina on a stream, and Twitch didn't even fucking ban her for a while. No perm ban. She's probably back on stream, streaming with her fucking tits out. Like, how fucking of a degenerate do you have to be to allow that on your platform? How sexist and fucking sex deprived do you have to be to have that on your platform? Twitch mods, I don't care. You're disgusting. You're actual shit. Now, alright, let's get to another segment of this podcast, and let's talk about how the social media, I guess, influences future generations and how they view their lives in general. Now, I feel the thought of like influence on social media is bad in general. You have, I don't want to sound a little bit I guess like that traditional SJW wrecked compilation on YouTube type of guy, but I want to say saying like trying to get young girls into having an OnlyFans once they turn 18 is not very of a good idea. In fact, I've met a girl who was 16 and wanted to create OnlyFans at 18 and was already attempting to sell her shit on Discord. I actually met someone like that before, and it was honestly kind of disturbing. I had to like take a seat back. It's honestly it's crazy. I think I've like reevaluated my life in the world we're living in. Like if there was timeline routes for the universe, we would be in the most shittiest timeline route. We would take the bad timeline. We're gonna get the bad ending at this point. Because every event that has happened so far has been shit. It's been shitty, okay? And the same thing goes for men or boys. If when they see these, I guess, when you go on, I'm going to bring back TikTok again. I know that was like 90% of this podcast so far, but I want to talk about TikTok and how the boys themselves are turning younger males like towards their side, I guess. There's a stupid ass group on the fucking TikTok platform, like the boys and whatever the fuck else. The boys and the normal people and the alt girls. That's segregated imaginary lines for TikTok. Now, the boys are just like this really shitty, toxic group of people. Now, they don't really have that much social lives, so they have to like kind of like bully people into like this shit. It's actually, I'm gonna use the word cringe, but it is literal cringe. Like, fuck, man. Dude, it's not even funny at this point. Like, okay, I'm gonna laugh at your stupid ass jokes saying the N-word 5 times. Dude, haha, that was very funny. I laughed so fucking hard at that. Yeah, I've been in 2016 for more than 5 minutes. I know, that's very original. Now there's the whole different spectrum of people who are the alt, just really, this was pretty old, but like, there's kind of like this I'm not gonna say softer. They're pretty softer. I guess are kind of like this that they're part of cancel culture, and this is where Twitter kind of just adds to everything, and it gets just shit. Now I feel like this is how most of the time false information spreads about a person. Like let's bring it back to like 2016 and talk about PewDiePie. Now, it wasn't cancel culture wasn't as prime as it is today in 2021, but PewDiePie got absolutely blasted for one saying like I think some Nazi shit, apparently. Something about Nazis. I forgot the drama entirely. I don't even know if it was in 2016. But false information was spread. So this isn't like, I don't think we can isolate it down to recent times, but more, I guess, like the entire fucking just humans in general thrive off of false information to literally survive. Okay? Like, alright, let's just say, guys, I saw, like, they just take shit completely out of context, and it doesn't make sense at all. And I still get really confused on like how people still support this stuff. Like how can you support people who seek out to ruin other people's careers for something they did 12 or almost like sometimes even 20 years ago? I don't get it. There's no self like acknowledgement that you're doing a shitty thing. Like there's nothing correlating that. There's nothing saying like you're saying there's no brain activity where you're saying to yourself, "What am I doing with my life? What are you doing? Going out on your own way and looking for other people's demise." And I feel like that's the reflection on yourself that you're actually a bad person. You're the bad person, and they are not. The whoever celebrity, person, career you're trying to destroy, you're the bad person. What they did like 20 years ago isn't gonna matter. In what, let's just say 40 years. 40 years from now, we're gonna forget about everything. From I don't even know, 50 to 60 years ago. We're not gonna remember shit. It's gonna be distant memories. And I may get I mean, if this shit grows enough, I might even get canceled for this shit, for the shit I'm saying that could be correct, and I believe it is correct. I believe my opinions are correct. That is that I think is how I get good opinions, is by literally believing they're correct. That's like fucking mind experiment myself. I am afraid of the fact that this podcast might make me lose friends and I might get reported or something, because you really can't I guess say certain things anymore. Like, let's just say, if I were to say, like, let's give a controversial topic, abortion's wrong. Like, if I were to say that, I would get canceled, blown up, but just completely, absolutely not ass fucked off the side of the internet. Now, am I gonna give my opinion on abortions? Maybe in another episode of this podcast, I'll get more into depth. I don't think my opinions are black and white on anything. I don't usually have black and white opinions on shit. Like for example, the presidency, the 2020 election. I can't vote, so I just kept these opinions to myself. But I believe, I guess both of them aren't the best. Trump and Biden aren't the best. None of them are good. Biden has issues, Trump has issues. There's no right and wrong. There's no less of two evils. Both are shitty. So there's no point in picking one who's a percentage less evil than the other one. They're both shitty people. You gotta understand. Both are two racist white men. The two same people, just two I don't even know, just two people, just labeled differently by political parties. And I kind of feel like people people here, like recent Gen Z, what do you want to call them, don't understand that non-black and white opinions exist. Like, just because I say I don't support Black Lives Matter doesn't mean I support All Lives Matter. I support no one. I don't give a shit. I don't like the organization. They're shit. I just don't like the organization. It exploits the black community, obviously. Yeah, it's kind of like a hierarchy. Black Lives Matter doesn't support the black community. The what is it? The political party Democrats are just scamming, exploiting the Black Lives Matter organization. It's kind of like a life cycle, but just with politics. if I can explain it like that. And I know I'm gonna get shit for this if you're listening to this right now. I'm gonna get shit for saying this, but that's what I believe. I believe this is one giant life, I guess, political cycle of just constant exploitation of each other, and it's real shit. It's this whole scummy bullshit, and the right has some issues too. Um, I just say I guess the overwhelming amount of I guess racists. I guess the amount of Confederate flags I've seen in the past 5 years have been increasing. Um, which I feel like you can have the Confederate flag, but on like government areas you should not put the Confederate flag. I say no. That's fucked up. Now we can get in a whole lot of topics. But I think I'm just gonna end it here. For the first episode of the podcast, we covered a lot of things in this episode, such as like, what is it? TikTok, social media, future generations, fucking TikTok drama, fucking Confederate flag. I don't even know at this point. I'm just talking about a bunch of shit, and I think that's what I like about podcasts the most. Now, if you want to subscribe, like, repost, I don't care. Do whatever. I want to get this podcast a decent amount size so we can start having guests and other people on this. So, yeah. See you guys.